Did you know that after the age of 70, your body starts sending out distress signals? Subtle, almost invisible clues that most people overlook until it's too late? Ignoring these signs can lead to a rapid decline in your health, increased dependency on others, and even premature death. This isn't just about aging. It's about survival. Your body is trying to warn you, and if you don't listen, the consequences could be catastrophic. In this video, we're going to expose the 5 warning signs that your body is starting to shut down. These are the signs that most people miss, until they're lying in a hospital bed, wondering where it all went wrong. Don't let that happen to you. Stay with me until the end, because every second could be the difference between independence and helplessness. Let's get into it. Feeling tired is normal. We all experience it from time to time. But when that exhaustion becomes constant, even after a full night's sleep, it's not just part of getting old. It's easy to brush it off and tell yourself, well, I'm getting older. Of course I'm tired. But that's the dangerous trap that so many people fall into. Constant fatigue isn't just a side effect of aging. It's a warning sign. Your body is waving a red flag, and if you ignore it, the consequences could be devastating. Why constant fatigue is dangerous. Fatigue is your body's way of telling you that something deeper is wrong. When you feel constantly drained, sluggish, and weak, even when you're sleeping well and eating properly, it's often a sign that one or more of your vital systems is under stress or beginning to fail. And the problem is, these issues don't announce themselves with pain or dramatic symptoms at first. They creep up slowly, quietly, until one day, you realize you can't even get out of bed without feeling like you've run a marathon. Here's what constant fatigue could actually mean. Heart failure. If your heart isn't able to pump blood effectively, your muscles and organs aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients. This makes you feel perpetually weak and tired. Over time, the heart has to work harder, which creates even more strain and increases your risk of a heart attack or stroke. Lung disease. If your lungs aren't functioning properly, your body isn't absorbing enough oxygen. That lack of oxygen makes you feel winded and tired, even when you're resting. You might think you're just out of shape, but it could be the early stages of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, or another serious lung condition. Kidney issues. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering toxins out of your blood. When they begin to fail, those toxins build up in your system. This leads to weakness, sluggishness, and a constant feeling of being unwell. Kidney disease often progresses silently. You might not notice it until it's already at an advanced stage. Real-life consequences. George's story. Take George, for example. He was 74 years old and had been feeling exhausted for months. He would wake up feeling just as tired as when he went to bed. He chalked it up to getting older. He stopped going for walks, stopped meeting with friends. Even simple tasks like doing the dishes became exhausting. His family noticed he was slowing down, but George insisted he was fine. He told himself it was normal. Then one night, George collapsed in his kitchen. He was rushed to the hospital where doctors discovered that his heart was functioning at only 30% of its capacity. He was in advanced heart failure. The doctors were able to stabilize him, but the damage had already been done. He needed surgery, medication, and months of rehabilitation. If George had acted sooner, if he had seen his fatigue as a warning sign rather than just getting older, he might have avoided the worst of it. George's story isn't unusual. Every year, thousands of people ignore the early signs of heart, lung, and kidney failure because they assume it's just part of aging. That's exactly why so many people end up in the hospital when it's already too late to reverse the damage. Don't let that happen to you. What you need to do, right now, if you're feeling tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep, your body is telling you that something is wrong. Don't wait until you collapse like George did. Take action immediately. Get a blood test and a heart checkup. Blood tests can reveal early signs of heart and kidney issues before you develop more severe symptoms. Your doctor can also check your lung function and oxygen levels to identify any respiratory problems. Monitor your heart rate and blood pressure daily. High blood pressure and irregular heartbeats are early signs that your heart is under stress. If you catch these changes early, you can make adjustments before it's too late. Cut down on salt and processed foods. Sodium increases blood pressure and puts extra strain on your heart and kidneys. Processed foods are loaded with preservatives and additives that can interfere with your body's natural balance. Switch to whole, natural foods to give your body the nutrients it needs to repair itself. Stay hydrated and get moving. Dehydration and inactivity make fatigue worse. Start walking for 10 to 15 minutes a day, even if you feel tired at first. Building up strength and improving circulation will help combat that constant feeling of weakness. Your body is giving you a second chance. Take it. Fatigue isn't harmless. It's a symptom. It's your body's way of saying, "I need help." The difference between catching it early and ignoring it could be the difference between a full, independent life and spending your final years in a hospital bed. George didn't listen, and he paid the price. You have a chance to do things differently. Don't make the mistake. Losing weight without trying might sound like a blessing, but after 70, it's a warning sign. Your body could be breaking down muscle because it's not absorbing nutrients properly. Or worse, it could be a sign of cancer. Unexplained weight loss could indicate gastrointestinal problems. Your body isn't processing food effectively. Muscle wasting, a sign of metabolic slowdown and potential organ failure. Cancer. Tumors consume massive amounts of energy, causing weight loss. Margaret, 71, lost 12 pounds in 2 months without changing her diet. She brushed it off as good luck. 6 months later, doctors found advanced pancreatic cancer. She didn't survive. If she had acted sooner, her odds could have been better. What to do? Track your weight weekly. If you lose more than 5% of your body weight in a month, see a doctor. Ensure you're getting enough protein and nutrients. Malnutrition accelerates aging. Weight loss isn't a blessing at your age. It's a threat. Don't ignore it. Shortness of breath. Even when resting, can't catch your breath walking up the stairs? What about sitting down? If you feel winded after light activity, or even while sitting, your heart and lungs are in trouble. This isn't just aging. It's a sign that your body isn't getting enough oxygen. Shortness of breath can mean congestive heart failure. Fluid buildup around your heart makes it hard to pump. Lung disease. Reduced lung capacity, often due to smoking or environmental damage. Anemia. Low red blood cell count limits oxygen transport in your body. Robert, 73, felt short of breath even while sitting in his armchair. His doctor diagnosed him with heart failure and fluid in his lungs. He needed immediate medication and lifestyle changes to survive. What to do? If you struggle to breathe while resting, seek immediate medical attention. Cut out smoking and reduce alcohol. They destroy lung function. Try breathing exercises to improve lung capacity. If you can't breathe, your body is shutting down. It's not just age, it's an emergency. Cognitive decline, memory loss, and confusion. Forgetfulness isn't just part of growing old. If you start misplacing things, forgetting conversations, or feeling confused about everyday tasks, your brain might be deteriorating. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease often start with subtle memory loss, but once they progress, there's no turning back. Signs of cognitive decline. Struggling to remember recent events. Confusion about time, place, or familiar faces. Trouble following conversations or instructions. Susan, 75, kept forgetting her phone number. Her family thought it was normal. When she forgot how to get home from the grocery store, they realized it was serious. Her Alzheimer's diagnosis came too late. Now she requires full-time care. What to do? Start brain exercises, puzzles, memory games. Get tested for vitamin deficiencies. Low B12 levels can cause memory issues. Stay socially active. Isolation accelerates cognitive decline. Memory loss is not normal aging. It's your brain shutting down. Act now, or you may not remember how to save yourself. Loss of appetite and digestive problems. If food starts tasting bland or you lose interest in eating, your body is in trouble. Loss of appetite signals that your digestive system and possibly your liver or pancreas is malfunctioning. Common causes include digestive tract issues, like ulcers or irritable bowel syndrome. Liver disease. When your liver fails, toxins build up in your blood. Cancer. Gastrointestinal cancers often begin with appetite changes. Frank, 72, stopped eating full meals. He lost weight and became frail. His doctor found liver disease. The damage was already severe. He needed a transplant. What to do? Keep a food diary to monitor appetite changes. Increase fiber intake. Constipation can signal digestive issues. Take probiotics to improve gut health. If you stop eating, your body will stop working. It's that simple. Here's the harsh truth. Aging isn't the problem. Ignoring the warning signs is. Your body isn't shutting down overnight. It's happening slowly, quietly, right now. Fatigue, weight loss, shortness of breath, memory loss, and appetite changes. These aren't just part of getting older. They're distress signals from your body. And if you keep ignoring them, you could end up in a hospital bed wondering why you didn't act sooner. Take action now. Schedule a full medical checkup. Start tracking your symptoms today. Make the changes, diet, exercise, stress management, that could save your life. If you care about your health and the people who rely on you, you'll listen to these signs. Don't wait until it's too late.